when you start anything, when you start out on a path to anywhere, whether it be to learn something new, to create a business, to become more in shape, the first step, the first day, the first minute, okay, you're excited. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna kick ass, right? And the next day comes and you're like, man, this is a little tougher. And then you take another step and another step. And maybe you get to Thursday or Friday and you're like, fuck, this is pretty fucking hard, man. And then what happens is the enthusiasm from the beginning of the process starts to fade out. You forgot why you started. All you could think about is what's in front of you right now. All you could think about is that next grueling step, that next terrible workout, that next day at work that you just can't fucking stand anymore. Okay, and you forget the purpose of why you started. And things become monotonous. They become hard. They become miserable. You become angry. You become frustrated. All right? And guys, that is normal. What happens when that energy fades? What happens when you start to get frustrated? What happens when you start to feel like a grind and things get grueling and they get gritty and they get tough and it gets harder to move through the process every single day? What happens then? Most people fucking quit. Okay, and here's the fucked up thing about quitting when things are really fucking hard. Because they're about to get easier. They're about to get more fun. Anything, whether it be a new business, whether it be a new diet and fitness program, whether it be learning a new skill or hobby, it's gonna get really fucking hard. You have to understand that that area where it gets really fucking hard is where most people quit. In the beginning, everybody's gonna conquer the world. But after a few weeks, a few months, maybe even a few years, they start to get tired. They start to get frustrated. They start to ask, why is this so hard? They start to ask, why is this so hard for me? And they think it's just them, and they think the whole fucking universe is coming down on them. And that's when people quit. We all feel that way. We all have times of frustration. We all have times of anger. We all have times of why me? Why is this so hard for me? When you start feeling that massive frustration, that massive anger, that massive irritation and massive stress, you are about to have a breakthrough. You are about to move through an area that most people can't make it through. You've just got to keep moving. Because when you make it through that area, that's when shit gets fun. That's when you say, oh shit, man, I'm actually doing this. I'm actually doing okay. I'm treading water. And the reason 9 out of 10 businesses fucking fail, guys, isn't because there's something wrong with business. It's because there's something wrong with people's mind. They don't have the ability to make it through the first curve of frustration. And along your career and along your journey in becoming great at anything, you're gonna have these curves appear over and over and over again. Things are the hardest right before they get better. Things are the most frustrating right before they get better. Things are the worst right before they get better. And it's hard to remember that when you're going through it. It's hard to remember that when you owe every single creditor, when your wife or husband's yelling at you for spending too much time at work, or too much time in the weight room, or too much time on this or that or whatever. You know, it's hard to remember that things are gonna get better, but they are, and this is part of the process, and all of us go through these little curves. And the toughest, darkest parts of fucking any journey are right before shit gets fun.